Coach. We'll start with Ben.
Coach Neuheisel, you've been in some great moments as a lifelong Bruin. Where does this one rank?
It's up there. First thing I want to say is I love UCLA more than anything. And the kind of kids that you see that played on that field today is exactly why you love a place like this. We had 2 days to practice the new game plan, and all they did was believe. And we came out and played as hard as we could for 60 full minutes. Had to take a safety at the end because we messed it up a little bit, but like, how can you not love college football when you have days like this? Special, special, special.
Here. Just describe your emotions right now. You know, your dad in the CBS Sports booth is, you know, having the time of his life. Obviously, you were carried off the field after this win, and you love UCLA, as you were saying. Just describe your emotions right now.
It'd be a better question to ask me tomorrow. Right now, I still haven't come down off of it. You know, it's those kids. It's the fact that I got to spend time and do that and been around them for so long, and to come together and play a game like that. Like, I think that's what we were capable of, and I think to see their excitement and their emotion in that locker room, like, again, just a special, special day. I don't know where it would rank. I don't know how to really put it into words. I just am glad I'm the one who gets to be in it right now.
Coach, back over here. Can you talk about just the nuts and bolts of the week when you found out that you were going to be calling plays? Who told you the process going forward from then to now?
Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Tuesday at 5 o'clock, I found out that I was going to be calling plays, and then hadn't slept until about, I got like maybe 3 hours of sleep since then. Just trying to put together something that I think that they could operate on and they could go execute, and something they could be confident with. And I put a lot of onus on number 9. Like, Nico brought those guys together. His understanding, his willingness to do the extra work, to learn the game plan, and then go coach the guys when he was not in the practice the other day. Like, he is special, special. And we're just glad we got him on our team. And it's reminiscent of all the guys that are on that offense and on that defense. Like, special, special.
Coach, to your left in the second row standing. Hey, Coach, congratulations. Coach, what are a few things you told Nico to change his performance in the offensive performance?
You know, I'd love to take a lot of credit that all of a sudden, like, we said some voodoo magic to him, but that's who he is. That's what he's capable of. And the understanding of what we were trying to accomplish and understanding the why of every play, like, that's what allowed him to go out and play like that. And again, I would love to trade credit, because as a coach, you're loving to be like, I put my finger on that guy and that's why he's special. But I'm just going to be honest with you, he's special. And we just got to be able to facilitate around him. And he's got a lot of players who will go to the ends of the earth for him that are going to play on that offense with him. And so to be around that, you just kind of want to give him space and then just let him go.
Coach, right over here in the back. Like we said, you guys kind of came out, established that lead, and held it throughout. How do you keep your guys composed in the moment, locked in, you know, when that win over number 7 Penn State's right on the horizon?
It's, you know what, it sounds harder than it really is. You know, that was the kind of the coaching point. That's everything we said on Friday night. Like, this was going to take full 60 minutes. This was, and we talked about it at halftime. Like, we were going to get their best punch, and they came out and they played hard. Like, that's a really, really good team. Like, a really good team. And we had to play our very best to have a chance to win, and today we had our very best. And now the hard part is, like, this is not a bowl game. This is not the end of the season. This isn't something. Now you got to go back. You get work on Sunday. You forget all this and go back to work. So that's where it's like, yeah, you enjoy this moment like hell for the next 12 hours. And then as soon as you wake up on Sunday morning, it's how do we get the next one?
Jerry, over here. You had such a compressed schedule you were working on anyway, but it wasn't just the offense. You seemed like you were changing formations and just a lot of different things. Can you just kind of talk about that?
I don't know. I mean, I'd love to take a lot of credit. I think what we were trying to do was get a game plan together where the guys could feel confident, that no matter what look they gave us, that we would know exactly who we're blocking and what we were doing at all times. We know with how special they are on defense and how special they are as a team, we were going to have to do different things to be able to try to throw them off. And I thought our guys just went out and executed the game plan as well as we possibly could. It's just one of those days, and hopefully we got more of these days coming.
Coach, at what point throughout the first half, you guys were scoring every possession against number 7 Penn State. What did you see from them throughout the course of the game that allowed you guys to have that sustained success throughout the 60 minutes?
I think the plays just had answers. You know, they're a team that likes to mix up all their coverages. They're very good at it. And they play the same percentage of everything. So it's like it's really hard to tell what they're going to be in, but you get a natural feel for what's going to happen next and where they're going to, and you get in the rhythm of the game. But I thought we did a really good job of making sure our game plan had answers for anything that they threw at us. And when we knew that, then we knew we could call these plays without this fear of, well, what if they called this? And to be honest, there's a lot of times today where the defense just made a really good call. We got stopped. You know, I thought the second half they did a really good job of adjusting to what we were doing. And there's 3 possessions there that I wish we could have back, but we could have marched the ball down the field a little bit more. A couple of a miscommunication error that happens at the end of the game that makes that way closer than it probably should have been at the end. But all things you learn from. Like, I hate to say this, but I had never practiced with the headset in terms of like the button to talk to the quarterback. So there's like multiple times during the game I'm calling the play, but the headset's flipped up because I'm used to being a position coach. And then all of a sudden I'm pressing the wrong part of the button trying to talk to him. Like, it was a mess. Hopefully we'll get that cleaned up by next week. But just one of those days. It just all kind of fell in place.
Coach, back over here, 2 things for you. Was there a point in the lead up to this game where you kind of felt these guys have got it and you were feeling good? And then the other question, what was Noel Mazzoni's imprint on this, given that he's back with you as well?
Last night I knew we had a chance. The way they were in our meetings, the way we had our offensive meeting, the way they took to our team meeting, it was the most enthusiastic 0-14 you've ever seen in your life. And all of a sudden you just get this delusional optimism where we might have a chance at this thing. Like, and there's this belief, and I know it's really hard because if you're not in that environment, you feel like it's doom and gloom. But in that building, everyone believed, and that's all it really takes. And to have Coach Mazzoni here has been honestly one of the coolest things ever. Like, that is somebody that I've looked up to, who I played for, who I moved to Texas for, and that is somebody that I can lean on and I trust, and somebody that I just love being around. So to have him with me, to have him helping with the quarterbacks, to have us to be able to bounce ideas off of, awesome. Awesome.
Those questions are, you got carried off the field, right?
Yes.
Just like you did in Arlington, Texas.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like? And you know, I hate to make you compare them, but you know, was one better than the other?
You know what? I'll make a bad joke. When I was carried off the field in Texas, I had my mouth guard in the whole time. So if you go back and look at the pictures, I've got this big blue mouth guard in the entire time. This time I did not have a mouth guard, so I put this one just a little bit above it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Cool. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.